This was Jenna Campbell a little more than a year ago, relearning how to walk after she says her addiction to nitrous oxide, which she started using when she was 19, left her temporarily paralyzed.
It was so addicting that even after I got paralyzed and I was in the hospital and I couldn't walk, I still wanted it. I still was seeking out the nitrous.
The 25-year-old now back on her feet and warning of the drug's dangers and the way it's being sold.
They're all marketed as like they're for making whipped cream, which is just not, that's not the case.
Commonly known as Whippets, the small cartridges also used in culinary-grade whipped cream dispensers have been around for years.
Better known as laughing gas, and is widely abused by teenagers who inhale it for a quick high.
As well as their abuse.
You get euphoric side effects, hallucinations sometimes, in high quantities over a long period of time. You can develop things that are really dangerous, like a vitamin B12 deficiency, which can affect your neurological system.
But what's changed is the way they're being packaged and marketed, says Ben Mushlin, clinical director of a New York drug and alcohol treatment center.
It's being sold in containers with a much higher volume than usual little Whippet containers, and they're also being sold with flavors, which seems to be really directed and targeted towards adolescents and young adults.
Poison Control says there was a 58% increase in reported intentional exposures from 2023 to 2024. A quick search online and there are a variety of brands and countless flavors like cranberry mango, cookies and cream, and pink lemonade. One brand even called Baking Bad, the labeling similar to the popular TV show Breaking Bad, where characters were involved in the methamphetamine drug trade. And the brand Galaxy Gas, featured prominently in this music video by rapper Rude Kays for his song Whip It. The troubling trend prompting Grammy winner SZA to post on X, is no one going to talk about how Galaxy Gas came out of nowhere and is being mass marketed to black children? NBC News reached out to the makers of Galaxy Gas, Whippets, Baking Bad, Monster Gas, and Cosmic Gas for a comment and did not hear back. Rude Kays also did not respond to requests for comment. Many brands state the gas is meant for culinary use, sometimes warning that it's not to be inhaled.
It says on the bottle that you're not supposed to inhale it, but why would they make it flavored if, if that was the case?
Campbell says the warning labels didn't stop her from using it on a daily basis, buying the tanks at her local gas station.
At the height of it, at the worst of it, how often were you using?
So I was using, they have these like really big tanks like this. I was using throughout the day 10 to 16 full tanks to where they would be empty.
With the advocacy of Campbell and others, last year Louisiana became the first state in the country to ban the sale of nitrous oxide in stores to the general public.
You can see the canister that's here before you. That would be over 22,000 servings of whipped cream if that's really what they wanted to do. But that's not what they're doing. They're hooking our people on drugs.
In New York, it is illegal to sell the gas to anyone under the age of 21. California law makes it a misdemeanor to possess the gas with the intent to inhale it and get high. But the substance itself, which is also used as a medical sedative, hasn't been outlawed.
Nitrous oxide remains legal in the United States because there are so many legitimate uses that don't correlate to the abuse.
Still, there have been deadly and legal consequences. In St. Louis, a driver high on the gas in 2020 passed out behind the wheel and crashed into a building, killing 25-year-old Marissa Pollitt, according to local police.
Don't let him leave. There's a witness that's not going to throw some Whippet bottles, like air duster.
A jury awarding Pollitt's family $745 million in a wrongful death suit, placing the blame not only on the driver, but also the manufacturer of the brand he inhaled and the local chain of smoke shops where it was sold.
There's no reason why this stuff needs to be in head shops, smoke shops, and my daughter had to die for that.
Campbell hoping her own story serves as a warning to others and puts pressure on the companies making the product.
Do you think there should be consequences for people that manufacture this in those larger quantities, in those different flavors?
Yes, 100%, because I fully believe that they know what they're doing, and you know, like selling drugs is illegal. So why do these corporations get to make this under a false pretense that it's like for whipped cream, you know?
And Valerie Castro joins us now in studio. I mean, you mentioned in that report that there is a legitimate use for this, right? Medical, for sedation, and then also it's used for culinary purposes. But I mean, we saw that lawmaker hold that can up and say it'd be, what, 22,000 things of whipped cream? Why is it possible at all to buy this inside of a gas station? Why isn't it regulated like, say, some medicines are, where it's like you have to go to the pharmacy, even if it's over the counter, and ask for it behind?
So it is regulated by the Food and Drug Administration. It is considered both a drug and a food additive. And as you mentioned, when it is used as a drug, say at the dentist office as laughing gas or a sedative, the FDA does require it to be administered by a qualified medical professional. And in short, in small doses under medical supervision, it is considered safe.
All right. Valerie Castro, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.